Hello, this is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. I have two journals to put in my Etsy shop for today and I really love how they turned out. I put lots of extra special touches to them. They coordinate beautifully and they feature the same artist. It is Paul de Longpre. I'm not sure how to say his last name, but these are prints from his paintings. This one is dated 1898. And this one has his signature, and I'm sure it's around the same time. I don't have the exact date, but both of them are these beautiful floral collages with roses in some sort of vase or pitcher. This one's more pinks and yellows, and this one's more reds and off-white, goldy yellow. And I made them very similar, but to coordinate beautifully and to be different. So they're a 9x6 soft cover. They're made of cardstock and upholstery fabric, lots of stitching, lots added tabs, lace, all sorts of gorgeousness. So I can't wait to get in and show you what I did. So we have a 4x6 print. Beautiful, beautiful. His works. He was born in Europe, but he did a lot of his painting in California. And I just love some of his work. So I have this one featured here. It's backed on a vintage dictionary page. This was like quotes, and happiness and wisdom was the heading for this. So I thought that was really amazing. And it's just kind of old and stitched all around. And if you look at the cover, there's leaves and floral stitching here, and then a straight stitch along the top and bottom. On the back, we have more of that floral stitching and then this beautiful lace piece, and I wove some yellow lace through it. So that adds a really, really beautiful gorgeousness to it. Oh, my phone is acting up. We still filming? Okay, sorry about that. So we have this really pretty off-white, very thin lace that I got at that quilt shop in that remnant bag. And I just really like how delicate that is. So let's get right into it. So in the front, when I did the stitching here, I let it go right through to the cardstock. So it kind of adds a frame. And then I added a library card from Digital Collage Club. And it's a floral with butterflies. And I stamped #MakesMeSmile. So you can put your name, address, whatever there. And it starts out with vellum and golden music notes. There's tabs all the way down. And there's one little dangle here, but there's tabs all in here as well. Lots of buttons, beautiful papers and vintage prints, stamping. If you saw my video, I was selling these, let me zoom in, there we go. I was selling these little floral fabric pockets. So I have one in here. I had kept two for these journals. So there's two little pieces of ephemera here in the back, and there is a tag that pulls out with some travel book pages. Beautiful upholstery fabric, and that just clips right on there. There's plenty of room in that pocket, and it's quite sturdy, so you could add little notes and things. Here's a printed music staff paper, another tab, a little corner pocket, and a little bird postcard. So this is the Hermit Thrush. Coffee dyed paper. This is a really pretty sticker. Book pages. I added lace. This is about gardening in the springtime here. A little bit from a book page. This says rose syrup and then a rose stamp. Lots of pockets. This is from Junk That Treasures, and then a little pink index card. Another sticker on this page. Here's a Rolodex tuck with a Filofax page, and you can journal on, and then a playing card that has really pretty reds that coordinate. And here's some little Tim Holtz letters that says "Smell the Roses." And then clipped on here, I have like a stencil spray bookmark with some roses, and it's really grungy looking. And this I did on my jelly plate. It was just kind of plain, and I liked how it turned out. There's some measuring tape and a little bit of doily print on there. And so I made a little tag to clip on there. And there's another little tag right there. More tabs. Some Glimmer Mist stenciling. Here's some vintage keys printed. Just believe in your dreams. And I like how the stenciling came through the other side just a little bit. This card is from Victoria Designs. I love their shop on Etsy. You absolutely have to check it out. I know I've mentioned it before, but look at these perpetual calendar cards. They're so vintage looking, but I honestly think every single journal could have one, month, year, and you can fill it all in. And so clipped onto that, I made this little beaded dangle. Let me see if I can zoom in enough so that you can see it. It's green and pink and gold. So that's clipped on. And here I have a vintage game card. I added some lace to, some stamping, so you could add a date or a heading of any kind. There's a little tag clipped on there and a burlap. This is from one of the vintage pages from a gardening book. It's the same series of gardening books that I've been doing the art journaling in. And that some of you bought some of those books. Some more stamping. This is a vintage envelope. It is a winged letters via airplane. And I think this is from 1919. And I just printed it really big so that it could kind of be a page in the middle. Here's some vocabulary cards stapled on there. This tag is from Calico Collage, and I just stitched around. This is from the Gypsy Rose kit, and it's got a dream catcher with a rose, and I added lace and all of that. It says Wish down there in the corner. Here's a wallpaper corner tuck spot with a little Tim Holtz baby, and then a journaling card that I made. It has a little bit of washi on it. This pocket is from Tsunami Rose, and I added a sticker that says Don't Forget. So in here I added like a coloring book journaling page, a tic-tac-toe game card, and a little mini tag that I made. There's also a heading there at the top stamped. Here's another wallpaper pocket. Look at the stitching I did around that. And then I added this book plate and travel. This is a Tim Holtz Found Relatives, and I added a little ticket tab with a button. This is from Tsunami Rose here, and it's, I folded it in half to make a giant tuck spot tag and stapled it on there. Here is part of that little mini rose book about rose oil, paper ribbon, more jelly printing. I tucked in a little Tim Holtz butterfly that can come right out. The little piece of ephemera in the corner. I added a banner there. Little collage with a button in the corner there. A little doily tuck spot with a little ledger ATC card I did some stamping on. This is also from Victoria Designs, and I use these quite often. I love the little ledger ATCs. And I did some stitching around this Project Life card, and that looks really neat. So we have a pink tag with a gold button, and then a little saying, be somebody who makes everybody feel like somebody. So just journaling and picture opportunities there. Some lace, stamping, sentiments. This, I just added a little bit of colored pencils onto this advertisement, just a little bit on the flowers and leaves to give a hint of pink and green. And we come to the end of this one. So this one is called Happiness and Wisdom. And then this one is called Love and Friendship. You see it says Love and Friendship. Again, vintage dictionary. Lots of stitching. There's like a cross stitching here along the side. Each type of stitching is a little bit different. And again, we have lace, but this one is going horizontally with red lace woven throughout. We have a pink lace closure. And you're going to find this one very similar. Another library card from Digital Collage Club, but I stamped Love Conquers All, and then vellum to start the beginning again, but it's a floral vellum, lots of tabs and buttons again, lots of similar little rose book pages. This tag, I did lots of stitching, and I gold embossed this rose, added some lace. You will see lots of similarities, so I'll go a little bit quicker. Here's this fabric pocket in here. This one has one as well. And then there's the tag. There's the fabric and the little pieces of ephemera. So this clips on right there. Book pages. This is Gardening in the Summertime. Stamp the happiness card. 10 things that make me happy and things that make me ecstatic. I added a paper ribbon to this subtraction card. Gardening pages, homemade journaling cards, and tags. This is a Marie Antoinette paper. I believe this is from Gemmed Snail. I purchased this on Etsy for a journal a while back, and I've been using some of the pages in some of my journals. This is from Calico Collage. It's from the Anne Shirley kit. I just cut it off of one of the pages, clipped on some tickets, and then we have this adorable little red envelope with a book plate and some stitching and a flower, and it's empty, so you can fit whatever you want in there. And I made a giant tag here, and then one of these little menu bird ATC cards backed with wallpaper, and this is from Far Mirage. I did an Etsy archaeology episode on that. I love this paper from a paper pad. I don't remember what it's called, but I love the roses. It's a graphics fairy frame here. And then this giant jumbo paper clip, I added a little crown to that. And then here's just a little journaling flip there. Cross stitch magazine for a rose pillow. This is from the Nick the Booksmith planner kit, but I love the coffee dyed rings and places for you to journal. So in the center, I use this horizontal stripe pattern, and I just added some lace that kind of mirror each other top and bottom. So there's plenty of room for journaling, but lots of texture. Here's the other side of the Booksmith planner kit page. Stamping. I like how this page turned out. I did heavy pink glimmer misting. It's super shiny. And then I did some pink texture paste with this Tim Holtz stencil, and we got pink texture paste, but some of the brown ink that was on the stencil came off as well, so it gives it a nice vintage look. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Another rose page from that mini rose book, and I just did some stitching around it to really highlight the William Shakespeare quote. And here is a giant pocket to slip photos in. Butterfly punch out, more glimmer mist. Beautiful coffee dyed pages. Little top tuck spot with a tag. Love all the flowers in here. This is from a gardening book, and it's kind of the index in the back. And I added these little flowers from Digital Collage Club. I cut them off of a tag, and then I added some paper here so you can put pictures or journal. And it's just a little booklet. Some butterfly stamping, graphic 45 paper, vellum, and the end. So much to these. Thank you for watching the video. Click on my Etsy shop link below if you would like to buy one or both of these journals. I hope you have a wonderful day.